Hi everyone, what's up? Avisco, this is your boy Abbas. Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Abbas. Welcome back, guys. So I am here to check out another of Charlie Kirk. And of course, a lot of you actually love this guy. Like, I actually did a video where someone actually said, if you really want to debate with Charlie, you need to do more and more research because this guy is so good. Like, he is so intelligent. Like, before Charlie actually comes out to do a debate or comes out to speak, he has done enough research. When I mean research, like, he has gone far beyond, because every point he will make are vital points, are things that are actually happened. So I can't wait to see this particular one for myself. And if you're ready and also excited to check out this one, do well to smash your like button, guys. Join the family, join AB React by clicking on your subscribe button and also on your notification bell so you don't miss whenever I upload any video.
You said people want to solve the problem as much as I do. Let me give you another example. I want to eradicate all abortions. Do Democrats?
No.
Oh, so they don't want to solve the problem.
But the problem
So
with
well, hold
the
on, no,
abortion
that's important. So now you said we want to both solve the problem. I want to limit unjust human suffering and stop the Holocaust of our time, called the 1.5 million abortions every single year. Democrats think it's cool and they want to subsidize with taxpayer dollars. We don't want the same thing.
They want to stop death. Women who do not get this health literally get hurt. They have to wait till they're septic in order to get help.
Wait, hold on. Is abortion death?
Abortion is for the person who's trying to survive.
Wait, hold on.
The human being who's carrying that child most times doesn't have an option. They're almost at the point to where if they don't get this, they will die.
Wait, hold on a second.
And they often do.
No. I allowed you. 99.9% of all abortions are not because of even incest, rape, or life of the mother. There are only a couple hundred cases of life of the mother every single year, and there are 1.4 million abortions every single year. 99.9% of the time, according to the abortion-funded Guttmacher Institute, these are abortions of choice. These are abortions that have become a form of birth control.
Nobody chooses to have an abortion. They have to. Women don't spend their entire life trying to take care of this child in order to then just say, F it.
I have to say, that's one of the most outrageous things I've heard in 12 years of doing this.
Thank you.
Wait, so let me be clear. So when a woman walks into an abortion clinic, she doesn't choose to do that? She has to do that?
Because oftentimes the situations that put her in the condition to need them are why she's there.
Oh, okay, so she doesn't have enough money.
It's a myriad of factors. First of all, most of the time people go to abortion clinics, they don't have the resources in order to actually care about the ability to take care of...
Okay, so let's pretend you're right, which you're not, because we have food stamps, we have Section 8 housing, we have charitable
help. Which they don't give out easily.
Well, no, actually, we do very easily. But let's pretend you're right.
I grew up in government housing. I literally know for a fact that more people did not get...
Let's pretend you're right. Let's pretend they have no money. Is it right to murder if you don't have money?
Is it right to murder if you don't have money? And you say that's not a bad faith argument.
No, it's legit. Is it okay to kill another being if you don't have enough money to support that being?
Are you saying that when a person is in the hospital because they know the fetus won't be viable,
but hold on,
that they know the fact that the child will die?
What do you mean it will die? What are you talking about?
Most of the cases where people need this kind of care is because they know. Yes, it is.
You are completely making stuff up. 99.9% of all abortions are abortion of election. The baby is perfectly healthy. The mom is perfectly healthy.
You really believe that?
Just age.
And you say I'm brainwashed.
Well, that's the Guttmacher Institute, which is funded by Planned Parenthood, that published the study that said that they're abortions of selection and election. They're abortions of agency, not mother's life is at risk.
So how many people who had abortions do you know personally?
A couple, and they all regret having abortions, actually.
I'm a medic. Do you know how often it is difficult to see these people not able to take care of their own body? Yes.
Wait, hold on. You're a medic and you really don't know what you're talking about. That's horrifying. I mean, let me ask you this question. So, since you're a medic, when does brainwaves begin for a baby?
Within the first 4 weeks.
Yeah, okay. So, brainwave, how about heartbeat?
6 weeks.
Right. So how is that not a life if it has a heartbeat and brainwaves?
When you have this child inside you, right, the baby is supposed to
Oh,
be...
it's called a baby now. Oh, not a fetus. So wait, if it's a baby, that means it's murder.
So if you care about children...
Oh, now it's a baby.
Like I will always say, you have to do your research very well. Like, you can't just come out to start saying things about abortion when you don't have an idea, when you don't have a clue or a vital point. And then you are now coming to say something with Charlie, like you're now coming to compete or argue with him. Like, I mean, you really need to do more research. Like, you really need to have a value point or a vital point that, you know, once you say it, you'll be able to defend it. Not just saying, like, you'll be able to defend your point and also convince him to believe that point. Because, man, that dude is so gifted. Like, that dude knows what he's doing. Like, he's not just debating for debating's sake. He debates with good points. Let's go back and continue, guys.
We got him, everybody. You see, this is the key of the abortion argument. It's a fetus, it's a clump of cells, but every so often they'll use the word baby, and you and I both know babies deserve constitutional protection.
Then where is the help
murder.
for them once they're born?
The help? I'll tell you the help. We give them Medicaid. We give them charitable assistance. There's people, by the way, we know we have 2 million people on the adoption waiting list. Two times as many people on the adoption waiting list than abortions every single year.
How many people do you know actually adopted a child?
A lot, actually. How many of you guys were adopted? A lot of people. Look at all these miracles of adoption around you. Praise God that your mom didn't have an abortion. Praise God your mom didn't have an abortion. Praise God your mom didn't have an abortion. These are all miracles that I'm glad that your mom had the courage to put you up for adoption and have somebody else raise you so that you could be here today and enjoy life. We are the crusaders of life. The Democrats are the cult of death.
They just want people to be able to live without having to suffer. You have not addressed at all the women who are literally going septic.
Well,
they do, and you literally know for a fact that they get septic, go into the hospital,
First
and then
of all, let's
literally
talk about the
die
septic
in
thing.
the parking lot.
No, okay.
Why is that okay?
These cases are so exceedingly rare. Let me address it. You're talking about 10 or 12 cases a year and 1.5 million abortions a year. No person in this audience.
Those numbers aren't accurate.
No, they are actually.
1.5 million.
Yes, they're. Yeah.
As soon as I had that abortion.
Come on up to the microphone. Tell him. Yeah, come on up. Why don't you tell him this? Yeah.
So my doctor.
Talk in the mic.
My doctor told me that me and my baby were gonna die if I didn't get an abortion.
And was he wrong?
18 weeks. After I had the abortion, my doctor informed me that my life was actually not at risk, and I was fully liable for paying for the entire abortion.
So what about all the people who aren't you? What about the people who do get very sick and die, like
hold on.
Tomlin?
But no, we are talking about a couple. Just so you're clear, you are arguing on the extreme of the extreme. How about this? Let's come to some common ground. Let's say abortion can be legal if the mother's life is in danger. Would you then say outlaw all the other abortion?
That is not a good faith argument.
Hold on, because you've been going all in. All of your chips are about life of the mother. So I will grant it for you. Let's say no abortion, life of the mother. Okay, but then therefore it's perfectly okay if you say your life is at risk, you can get an abortion. Shouldn't all the other abortions be illegal then?
If you have the social system set up to actually help these people raise the children, there wouldn't be an
so
issue.
it would be like, I don't know, food stamps?
Which people can't get because they get denied on a regular basis. A lot of times they can't get housing. Most of the time the homeless don't get help. Drug addicts oftentimes are also people who are suffering from the same mental illness.
It's really interesting, though, because then what do you have to say about the alarming amount of abortions that come from people that earn more than 6 figures a year? It's not about resources. It's about values. Here's the thing. I will never argue for a neonatal program, which means, of course, the gestational time a baby is in utero, where we allow the massacre of a baby just because you don't have enough money in the bank account. By no moral standard is it ever okay to be able to interfere with the life of another because your life might be minorly disrupted. Correct? I mean, apply that out further. For example, if you have a 3-year-old in your house and you lose your job, can you murder your 3-year-old because it makes it easier to pay the grocery bill? Of course not.
I understand entirely where the issue of trying to take care of a child is. I lost one. I understand more than anybody how damaging that is.
I'm sorry that happened.
Type 1 diabetes took my 10-year-old from me. And I don't wish that on anyone in the world. But at the same time, the people who are asking for this are not doing it for themselves. They're doing it
let's try
because
to find
they
some
don't.
common ground. So your 10-year-old was taken from you.
Yes.
Then I ask you to have compassion for the people that are in the same moral equivalency that are not as developed as your 10-year-old is in the womb, that you are turning a blind eye to.
It's not the same
Why
thing.
is it? Oh, why is it? No, this is important. Hold on one sec. This is important. Why is it not the same? What is the difference between a baby that's 10 weeks in the womb and your 10-year-old? What is the moral difference?
There is 3 that I can name off the top of my head. 1, the baby that's coming is something that you need.
Got it. Yep.
It is. You're not going to say it's not.
No, it's okay because
again, these little trigger words. And
they're not trigger because it does. Okay, fine, but what is it? Is that they're not as big?
No, it's 3 things.
Okay.
You need resources. You need ability to consistently.
No, that's not the point. I'm talking about moral worth, not resources.
This is the same thing.
No,
you need
it's
to be
not.
able to devote that time because so many people raise kids and don't actually put time into caring about.
LeBron
those kids.
James knocks up a woman. So all the not inconceivable, right? Worth billions of dollars. So plenty of resources.
You should say the Foo Fighters guy.
So $1 billion, okay? He's worth $1 billion. The baby's in utero. How is that baby any morally different than your 10-year-old who passed away tragically? I'm sorry about that.
And for everybody here, get your kid checked for type 1 diabetes. I promise you, we had her tested on a regular basis, and she passed away from organ failure in the middle of the night.
Okay, so, but I just want to close up the conversation.
Morally conversations on this subject. The child that is being developed isn't here yet. And because of the fact...
What do you mean not here yet?
I'm trying to get to that.
I can see it on an ultrasound.
I totally get you're saying that. So the point of what I'm trying to say is that there is a lot that goes into raising children. And people don't have the resources, the tools, the mental stress, and the ability to physically take care of it.
I got to get to...
Oftentimes, we like to talk about, well, what if they could be this thing?
No, this is...
What if they could be...
This is very important. We have moral clarity. We as conservatives refuse to ever say that murder is acceptable based on...
Except for when you want it in prison.
Well, I'm sorry, what?
You're very fine with murder when it's in prison.
Wait, you mean the death penalty for murderers?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the death penalty is not murder, it's killing, 2 different things.
That's literally the straw hair argument.
Well, no, I mean, we have 2 different words. So, for example, self-defense is killing, murder is the taking of a defenseless, innocent life. Yeah, those are 2 different things.
Yes.
Okay, great. So, killing is different than murder. But do you actually think that someone who's on death row for raping and murdering an entire family is the moral equivalent of a baby that is in the womb?
Are we supposed to stoop or be better than that?
Well, no.
Your literal whole argument is that we
we
literally are supposed to be better.
No.
And you're telling me that it's okay because we're stooping to his level.
Well, hold on. No, one is administering justice. But it's administering justice. The baby in the womb...
Is it? Most of the time they're mentally ill. 90% of the time, these people don't know what they're doing. They're in shit situations that cause them to be...
Last question, which I think is important. And I promise after this it'll be over. Which is, do you believe that abortion should be legal if the mom finds out that her baby has Down syndrome?
So you're saying that if this person... I can answer my question, thank you.
It's a yes or no question, and it's a morally important one.
You're equating Down syndrome to terminal illnesses.
No, because, hold on.
Because that's a straw hair argument.
I'm asking it's not an argument, it's a question. I will say it should be illegal to be able to terminate a baby if you find out it has Down syndrome. What say you?
A baby should not be terminated for any other reason than protecting the life of the mother. So in that regard, I agree.
Okay, got it. So how do you define life of the mother then?
Anything that can severely hinder her quality of life.
Got it.
Her ability to...
This is important. So when you guys hear life of the mother, they don't mean that the mom's going to die in the emergency room. He just said quality of life. So if it might be that you can't go clubbing anymore, or might
That is not what I was saying.
Oh no, you said quality of life.
Yes, there's more to quality of life than just clubbing. Making sure that these
that's fine. I want to get to the next question. We have clarity but not agreement.